Hello, and welcome to Vtuber Talks with Acapelisa. I'm here with Draugr today. How are you doing, Draugr?
I'm doing good. A little bit tired, but that's the norm.
That's pretty normal. That is pretty normal. I am actually pretty tired myself. So first things first, tell us a little bit about you, Draugr.
Well, I'm Drugger. I'm 28 years old and I love video games.
That's pretty
That's
much it.
me.
And what kind of video games do you like to play or like
Um,
to watch or that kind of thing?
as far as playing, really anything,
Mhm.
so long as it has a good story or good gameplay. I don't typically play racing games or um strategy games just because
They're not your kind of
for
thing.
racing I don't like them, and strategy I am too stupid.
I
I cannot
I'm sure you're
strategize.
not. Big brains.
Yes, no, I am so smart that, I'm 5 turns ahead, thus putting me 3 turns actually behind.
Oh, I see. Three steps forward, one step back, so to speak. When did you start streaming? Like, what kind of time period, that kind of thing? Like, was it? Are you pretty new to the scene, or have you been there here for a while?
Depends on what you mean by a while, as far as being a VTuber,
Hmm.
um, since about February, really, um I kind of started a bit before that, but I had some PC issues that I had to take care of
Oh, damn.
that left me out for
Hmm.
about a full month.
What kind of
So
like
yeah,
was it like specs kind of things, or like what kind of
it
issues?
it it was a hardware issue,
Uh,
and
yeah, that's the
my
worst. That's the
motherboard
worst.
fried.
Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty intense. That's pretty cool to be tubing or just playing anything in general or doing anything with a
Hmm.
computer in general. Really, they're not necessarily expensive, but they're not cheap either. So
Well,
that
I
can take a
mean,
while for sure.
it it was a bit expensive for me because it would have been more expensive
Hmm.
to just replace the motherboard and the RAM outright than buying a technical upgrade
Hmm.
and replacing the CPU and RAM.
You're not
Just because it was
necessarily super
an old, yeah.
recent, but anybody trying to my arms, anybody trying to get into the scene right now would definitely find it difficult, like with all of the panorama, quote unquote, happening right now. It's pretty difficult to get PC parts, so that I can see that being an issue for a lot of people right now.
Yeah, it was an issue for me too because
Mm.
I had to order it mid panorama right there in the middle of that big
Yeah,
old
yeah. That
panoramic
was it
picture.
like super expensive because of that, or just hard to get?
There was a little bit more expensive, but not that much.
I'm glad that you have it now and that you're able to get back to VTubing and or just playing games and doing things that you love online. That's
Yeah, it was really rough because I had just bought my piano keyboard right
mhm.
when my computer fried, and it's digital only, so it
So
doesn't
you
have
have to have
any,
it plugged in.
yeah,
Oh,
to
that's the
even
worst. Yep,
practice.
that's yeah. So that's why you're getting more into it now and learning a little bit more.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's good. That's good that you like as soon as you had it, you're like, okay, I need to like get back into this, and you didn't drop it or anything like that. That's good.
I mean, I've been a bit lazy about it, but
Mhm.
I've been trying my best to keep on top of it.
That's good. So what kind of thing got you into streaming in the first place? Like what made you want to go online and hit that live button?
Well, to be fair, I did start trying to stream with a face cam for a while,
Hmm.
but I kind of fell out of it after I moved, and it was just kind of on a whim kind of thing. And then when I started again a few months after that, it was I was playing some DVD and came across some people who were streaming it and having lots of fun, and then I kind of just picked it up from there. In fact, you know the people who I'm
Oh
referring
yeah,
to.
what with
Yeah.
Serenity
Uh
and
no.
Curve or no,
Um
no, no. Different people?
Fumi and Cats.
Oh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you were pretty close, or are pretty close to them for a long
Yeah.
time. Yeah, That's good that
Yeah.
they encourage you to get into that and do that kind of thing too. Do you have a lore of some kind? And if so, could you tell us about it?
There's kind of loose lore, but it's just kind of more or less. I am an Elven Necromancer.
Hmm.
That's about where it begins and where it ends.
So, for those who don't know what an elven necromancer is, can you explain that for in layman's terms, kind of thing, at all?
Well, uh, elf is pretty
Well,
self-explanatory.
yeah,
I
but
am
yeah,
a pointy ear boy.
yes, yes.
Uh, Necromancers are usually associated with raising the dead, but
Hmm.
the way I see it is they are masters of both life and death and can bring healing and harm.
I
So
see.
it's up
So
to
you can be
each
an
necromancer to
an
do with their
angel or a
power as they
devil.
please.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Can be use your power for good or for evil.
Hmm.
Mwah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So what made you become a VTuber instead of using like a traditional face cam?
It looked like fun. Everybody else was starting to get into it, and then I just started dabbling around with Vroid
Hmm.
and just started being a VTuber.
And along the lines of that, do you have any plans, or are you planning on doing a face reveal? If you are, why? If you're not, also why?
Maybe one day, but it would probably be a lot later down the line after I've worked on myself as a person some more.
Hmm. Before you're okay with people recognizing your
Yeah.
face, kind of thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've talked about your lore and why you became a VTuber already. So, how did you come up with your original character design?
Like I said, I was just messing around in Vroid.
Hmm.
Things just came together, and then slowly I kept reiterating model after model after model, and then at one point, I was having some issues, and then I decided to commission one Miss Acapelisa
Miss me,
to
hello, hello.
um
Plug, plug.
help me out and get my model looking a bit better, and we kind of collabed on the look from there while she was streaming it.
Yeah, I streamed the making of the model, and it's actually on YouTube. If you want to check it out, I'll put it in the description down below. So, when it comes to your model, do you have any like content, like any restrictions on what kind of art you want made or anything like that?
You can make anything you want to make. Um, just no graphic depictions of gore or triggering kind of situations, please.
Do you think, or do your friends think that your voice matches your model?
Does my voice match my model?
I mean, I don't know what you look like, so. But yes, your voice does. Your face, I don't know, but your voice, I'd say yeah. I mean, I haven't known you with any other model or any other quote unquote face, so I'd say yes.
Well, there you have it from one of my friends. Voice matches the model.
And is this voice your real voice, or is it a character voice?
Well, well, well. Now you caught me. I'm actually an Irishman. Uh, no, no. This is my real voice.
Hmm. Yes, yes, that's pretty obvious. It's not a super high voice or anything like that. So kind of assume, but good to check. Good to check.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We also had a question earlier from a quote interview. It was unplanned interview with Jay Mooney and Kirby asking if they ever felt self conscious about their voice on videos or in their VODs. Do you ever get self conscious about your voice?
So self-conscious that I don't even like to go back and watch my VODs. Um, I don't think
Very
I'll ever be
nice.
able to actually edit them if I
Or
ever get
you'd
into
have
that
to
or
you'd have
try
to
to do
hire an
that.
editor. for
Yeah.
it.
Uh, if I'm doing like voice work or practicing voices, I'll go back and listen to those.
Hmm.
But when I'm just regular ass speaking,
You're like,
no,
nope, no,
no, can't
cut
do it.
that out, cut that out. Yeah, no, never, never listening. Fair enough. Each person has their own preferences for that, for sure.
Hmm. Hmm.
What makes you keep wanting to stream to this very day?
Well, so far as I'm concerned, if even one person tunes in and enjoys my content, then that is a stream well done.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Making people feel comfortable and like happy, making sure they feel entertained is
Yeah.
like a huge thing, and it's a huge accomplishment. Even if it's like one person, five, two, it doesn't matter like how big or how small you are. Like you're doing your job by doing that.
Yeah. We're here to entertain and bring joy to the masses,
For sure, for sure.
however
Uh,
small or big the masses may be that day.
Very, very true. I guess along those lines, what do you hope to achieve during your VTubing career? Like, what goals and what kind of aspirations do you have and hope to achieve throughout the time you are VTubing?
Oh, that is a hard one. I I would be lying if I said I didn't want to see my viewership grow, but that's just because I want to reach out and meet more people. Uh, another thing would my anxiety getting better,
Hmm.
because that is one of the reasons why I also stream, is to help myself get over anxiety of talking to people. Really,
So just getting over like the social
yeah.
anxiety a little bit more, and just growing in general. So, what is something that you have really enjoyed about being a VTuber?
Interacting with the community. Really, there are some fantastic people out there who want nothing more than to help others, and that's fantastic.
Hmm, that is that is a good answer. Good answer. Okay, we're gonna get to know you, I guess, a little bit more as a person. So, do you have any special skills or talents?
Well, I wouldn't quite say it's a talent yet, but or a skill yet, but like I mentioned earlier in the interview, I have been working on learning to play the piano. I have been working on practicing voices for voiceover work. Um, but that's kind of still in the mix up for right now. One thing that's been helping with that is occasionally a friend of mine does stream some games where we just kind of sit there and voice act dating sims, and
The
that's always
ASB,
fun.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
ASB.
yeah.
She's a great person too. Go
Mhm.
follow Mama Jackalope.
I will check your stuff down below too. Do you have any hobbies that you do outside of streaming?
What do you mean outside of streaming?
What is life outside of You're right, you're right.
I'm, um, really, I just kind of practice piano every once in a while and then just chill out, watch anime, YouTube, just kind of work on relaxing and not stressing so much.
Hmm. Hmm. Just the having hangout times kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, when you're feeling low, unmotivated, or like you aren't where you want to be at in your career, what do you do to bring yourself up and motivate yourself?
That is another very hard question.
Hmm.
Well, when you're standing there and you're worried about just feeling down about yourself and just scared to move forward
Hmm.
and not sure, the best thing you can do is just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and take a step. Doesn't have to be forward, doesn't have to be backward, just a step. Keep moving.
That is some very, very wise advice. Wise beyond your years, sir. Very wise. Very, very wise.
You make me sound like an old man.
No, no, no.
uh,
You're not old. Neither of us are old. We get
Not old yet.
yet. Dun dun dun. What is something within the VTuber community that you wish you could change?
Shoot, I had an answer for this and I completely forgot it.
That's a-okay. Take your time.
Unfortunately, some people trying to gatekeep VTubing, and I would
Hmm.
like to see those people just not do that.
Yeah.
That's
Just
if you
cease and
want to be a
desist order.
VTuber, you can be a VTuber.
Oh, for sure. Anybody can do it. Like you don't need a camera. Like you can literally the software that uses your mouse and your
Yeah,
keyboard. There's Vroid, which you don't really need. Like you can learn and like figure out how to like do all these things. um, there's pre-made ones on there. There's pre-made things on Booth that you can like either get for free or you can buy
yeah,
for like a few dollars sometimes. There's so many options of things to do to become a VTuber, and it's just like another form of streaming. It's just another way to present yourself.
exactly.
So I don't, yeah, I don't get I haven't experienced it, but I don't get why there would be gatekeepers to that. It's just like this is just the way that we choose to present ourselves. So
Yeah,
why is that an exclusive thing? That shouldn't be an exclusive thing, right?
yeah. It should be
For
anybody
anybody.
so long as you are old enough to make a Twitch account
Oh yeah,
or YouTube account.
legally, yes.
Yeah.
Legalities are in place for a reason. All right, we have actually come to the community portion of our questions. So we have a couple from Mario. He asks, "Where did your name originate? Well, how
Well,
did you
I
come
I
up with
had
it?"
a few usernames before this one, but DraugrIX is actually it's not actually DraugrIX, but everybody just calls me that. It's actually Draugr with the Roman numeral 9
Yep,
after it.
IX9. Yeah.
And Draugr is, if I remember correctly, it's the Norse term for a sea zombie,
Uh,
and
interesting.
I do
Interesting.
enjoy me some undead.
But I must say I'm slightly surprised you didn't try to go for like some Nordic look. One for the elf
Yeah.
instead. Nice. But
Well,
you don't want to be
I,
predictable, huh?
well, I do love to play me some elves in D&D, so there's that.
Fair enough. That's a fair point. That's good enough reason to be. All right, so we have another question from Maru, which I'm rewording a little bit. Which, for clarification, guys, we both discussed this, so we're good with this wording for the question.
Yes.
Yes, yes. But do you have any vices? So, like drinking, smoking, etc., etc.
On occasion, I will have a drink of liqueur, but I don't drink like if I do, it's once or twice a year
So
at
not
most.
like not super often, just like here and there.
As far as smoking, uh, it I only smoke if if I'm at a job where I'm very stressed, and then I'll start picking up cigarettes again. Right
Hmm.
now, I am vaping to help wean myself off nicotine again. Now that I'm in a less
Less
stressful
stressful job, yeah.
situation, yeah,
So trying to slowly wean yourself off and
yeah.
quit that habit, that addiction. That's good on you. Good on you.
hmm
That's
I
a
try to be
big
healthy
step
when
to
I
it, yeah.
can,
When I
but
can.
uh,
Fair point.
we all need our stress relief somehow.
Yeah, I prefer my candy. Not gonna lie. uh,
Uh, Yeah, candy is also good, but I need to watch my sweets
you're
intake
right.
because I have and have always had hypothyroidism.
Is that the
So
under or over?
that is under.
Under
Uh,
same.
so it is very easy for me to gain and retain weight, and a
Mm,
lot harder to lose it.
to lose it. Oh, I didn't. I don't know a lot about mine. It's pretty recent, so recently discovered.
Yeah,
So,
uh, like I said, I've had it since I was born. Luckily, they caught it like when I was less than a week old, so
mhm.
I
Wow,
was
that
never
says legit
affected
from birth. Yeah.
by it. Yeah.
Dang. Wow, that's good that they caught it that early. For me, it was
Yes.
not like that.
If if it got missed and it didn't get picked up until I was like more of a child, it would have presented a lot of problems for me
Mm.
because when you're younger, it affects your development as a child.
Oh, in what ways? Do you know? I'm learning
Um,
more about myself through this right now.
it can affect learning and just general like mental development.
Seeing as we're on the topic of like health stuff. If you don't mind sharing, are there any other like health things that you have or are concerned about that you would want viewers to know about, or is that pretty much it?
At least the ones that I have,
Mm,
none. That's the
okay.
only consistent thing that I have. But if you are out there and you feel lethargic, you are gaining weight, you're tired all the time, and you just can't shake the feeling, go
Yeah, go get that
get
checked.
go get that looked out
Oh, for sure.
at. You might have a thyroid issue. The same goes with the exact opposite. You're full of energy.
Or too much, yeah.
You just cannot put on weight for the life of you. You might be hyperthyroidic.
hmm Which is also bad because that can deteriorate the body.
Yes.
That
So
one's,
generally,
yeah.
listen to your body. It tells you
It
exactly.
tells you the body is
Listen to your
crazy.
body, and most importantly, listen to your doctors.
Oh, definitely, for sure, for sure. That's super important. Can move along to the next question, which is from Hologen. Hologen asks, "What is your favorite anime, and why is it not Monogatari?"
Monogatari is an okay anime. It's not my favorite. Right now, I'd have to say my favorite anime is Hajime no Ippo, which is it's the story of a high school Japanese student who gets bullied
hmm
what and he just one day becomes a boxer and works towards that goal and pursues that goal and just not to get revenge, just to know what it's like to feel strong. Unfortunately, it is a series that never got a proper ending, so it kind of
That's
leaves off.
always a bummer, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got two questions from Shiro. You know Shiro already. So her first question is, I want to know what first got you into anime.
Well, as a child of the 90s, um I think everybody knows where I'm going with this. Sailor Moon.
Oh, I thought
No.
you were gonna
No,
say
no, no, no,
Yu-Gi-Oh
no, no.
or
No.
something.
Sorry. Dragon Ball Z
Dragon Ball
and
Z.
Yu Yu
Uh,
Hakusho.
Nice, nice. Those are
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah, the classics.
quality animes. Yeah. She also asked, "What was your favorite show as a kid, in
Anime
general,
show,
or just
G
show in
Gundam.
general? Show in general."
Show in general, I'd have to say, huh. That is a really tough question now that I think about it.
You
Um,
can give multiple. That's a okay.
then I'll just say Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, G Gundam, Zoids, um, and
Man,
SpongeBob SquarePants. There we go.
those are good choices. SpongeBob is good. SpongeBob is also good. I think that was the only non-anime. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
I
only
I was
non-anime
just
one.
really having trouble remembering TV shows that I used to
Yeah,
watch.
that's fair enough. I mean, it was years and years ago. It's in the past. what kind of content, videos, streams, etc., do you produce, and what kinds of
Garbage.
games, etc.? Not what I meant. Not what I meant. I mean, Dragon. I mean, what? I mean, what kinds of things do you do on your streams? Like, what kinds of
Well,
games, the music, etc.?
I've just got finished playing Near Automata, so that was a or Japanese action RPG by
Mhm.
Yoko Taro, which was really sad. So I
I've
am
heard,
looking
yeah,
for more upbeat games because I don't want to cry.
yeah. No more deep and
No
meaningful
more
games.
tears
No more.
for like a
Ain't
month.
got no tears left to cry. Ariana Grande song. Okay, last and ending question. What are your socials for the ladies and gentlemen at home?
Okay, you can find me over on Twitter at DraugrIX because somebody stole DraugrIX.
Of course.
I will find you. I will
Oh
hunt you down,
my
and
god.
I won't do a goddamn thing about it.
Nice. Nice. And what about Twitch, or do you have a YouTube or anything
My
like that too?
Twitch, I do not have a YouTube as of yet, at least not one that I post anything on.
Fair enough.
I did go and get my YouTube account name
Good,
just in
good.
case. Uh,
None of
And
that
as
Twitter
far
again.
as Twitch, you can find me over at Twitch. Just type in twitch.tv/DRAUGRIX.
Perfect. That actually completes our interview for today. Thank you so much for being a interviewee. Thank you for signing
Thank
up,
you
so
so
to
much
speak.
for having me.
And thank you for being the first one, actually. Dragger is
Oh,
the
oh,
first
am I the
interview.
first one? Am I the
Yes.
first one? I
Yeah,
didn't
I
know.
already knew
Uh,
this. What are
this
you
was a
talking
total
about?
surprise.
Totally surprised.
Wait, we're doing an interview?
Uh, yeah, we gotta go. Thank you guys for joining us today for VTuber Talks with Acapelisa. This was DraugrIX. Make sure to check him out. All the details will be in the description down below, along with everybody that he has mentioned. I'll see you on the next
Have a
episode,
good
guys.
night.
Bye bye. Have a great night.